Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So we have several topics to get into today, and Nintendo's financial reports came out for this past fiscal year, and I did a video solely dedicated to that, and that's in the description below if you want to check it out. But there's a little bit of a follow-up I wanted to add into this video, and we have this headline here from VGC. Development of Nintendo's next console is reportedly progressing well. And this is coming from a source from the Japanese publication Nikkei. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. And the source from the publication says development seems to be progressing well, but a product launch won't happen before next spring at the earliest. Now, when they say spring, I'm sure they're talking the spring fiscal quarter, which would start in April of 2024. Now, I know over the past 3 months, we've had various rumors of when the next Switch or the Switch successor would come out. We've had reports that it was going to come before the end of this calendar year. We've had reports of it coming out in the end of the fiscal year, which would be around March of 2024. And honestly, a lot of this may be not set in stone even within Nintendo's internal talks. They may still be evaluating when the best time to release it would be, and that could be due to either hardware supply or it just could be to whether or not there's software ready to go. So this is again the latest in the rumors of the next Switch, and this kind of relates to the financial reports that I talked about that came out earlier today. And related to that, Nintendo released a statement saying Nintendo Switch has entered its 7th year since launch, and while it will become more challenging to maintain the same sales momentum as before, our goal is to have more customers continue to play Nintendo Switch for longer, leading to maximized sales. Now again, this doesn't say that a Switch successor is not coming out this fiscal year. They just want to continue to maximize sales for the current Switch. And in a statement from Furukawa in a conference call with investors, he stated, "Sustaining the Switch's sales momentum will be difficult in its 7th year. Our goal of selling 15 million units this fiscal year is a bit of a stretch, but we will do our best to bolster demand going into the holiday season so that we can achieve the goal." And to me, that sounds like they're mainly focused on the current Switch this calendar year at the very least. So I could see a situation where come January 2024, maybe February, Nintendo announces the successor for the Switch, and maybe it's coming out at the end of March or the beginning of April. But I honestly think a lot of that's going to depend on software development and whether or not they think they'll have some good titles to release. We know Metroid Prime 4 is still out there, and I can see that game sort of being a cross-gen release, since Nintendo continues to put it in their financial statements as a game that's coming to the current gen Switch. However, that being said, you can look at Nintendo's release schedule for the rest of this calendar year, and there's not really much there. So it almost feels like they wanted to get a Switch successor out by the end of this calendar year, but maybe they just weren't ready to get to that point yet. And of course, this is all speculation and rumors coming from people close to the matter that we don't know for sure who they are. But let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think we'll see the next Nintendo hardware platform get released this calendar year, or do you think it may be later next year, say March or April time frame? Next, it looks like we are getting an open beta for Street Fighter 6. And you can see the announcement here, and this is coming on Friday, May 19th, starting at 5 a.m. Eastern, and will end on Monday, May 22nd at 5 a.m. Eastern. So you basically have a 3-day weekend here to play with this open beta, and the beta will be available on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and Steam. And you'll be able to play online even if you don't have PS Plus or Xbox Live Gold. And the announcement outlines some of what will be in this open beta, and it'll all be stuff that was in that closed beta back in December. And the playable characters will be Ryu, Ken, Chun-Li, Guile, Kimberly, Juri, Luke, and Jamie. And there'll be 6 different stages that you can pick from. And you'll be able to go through the character creator and play in ranked matches, casual matches, and the Battle Hub matches, and also open tournaments, training mode, Hub Goods Shop, extreme battles, Game Center, challenges, DJ booth, and photo spot. So mark your calendar for the weekend of May 19th if you want to check out this open beta. Next, we talked earlier about how Nintendo's last half of the calendar year seems to be a bit anemic, and we have rumors that there may not be a Nintendo Direct in June. We have the headline here from mynintendonews.com. Rumors suggest Nintendo won't be holding a Nintendo Direct in June. And some of this started with this tweet from Andy Robinson, who is the owner and editor at VGC. I also heard a Sony showcase is happening in the usual late May, early June window with Konami stuff included. I'm not expecting Nintendo to do anything. And to that tweet, Jeff Grubb, another news reporter, says, I'm with Andy. I expect a series of smaller tweets and YouTube drops, if anything. But unlike last year, that's just speculation. And it would be quite odd for Nintendo not to hold a Direct in the June timeframe. But again, with such an anemic release list, this does make me wonder if we weren't supposed to get that Switch 2 or Switch successor or whatever sometime around September, and maybe that's getting pushed back. But again, all speculation and rumors, so you can take it for what it's worth. And on that note, we'll talk about that PlayStation presentation. We have, again, more people speculating. As speculated in that earlier tweet by Andy Robinson, it's looking like we may see Metal Gear exclusively coming to PlayStation. You can see a series of tweets here where there's rumors talking about Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake might be coming as an exclusive for PlayStation, and that we may have some type of showcase announcement to go with that. But skipping down to the bottom here, someone asks the journalist Jez Corden, is this what Blueprint is working on? And his response is, not sure on that, just heard Sony landed a deal with Konami for Silent Hill, Metal Gear, and maybe even a new Castlevania. So most likely, if that's true, we may see some type of announcement that at a PlayStation showcase. And to add on to these rumors, we have the tweet here by Jeff Grubb outlining all the different events coming for the rest of the year. At the very top of that, he has week of May 25th, PlayStation Showcase. Now, the PlayStation Showcase is usually on a Thursday, so many people are speculating that it will happen on May 25th, but we'll see. But one interesting note is that Sony does have scheduled their business segment meeting for Game and Network Service segment, which is their PlayStation brand, for the morning of May 24th, and then that would be about 7 p.m. Eastern on the 23rd here. So this would let Sony kind of address officially their investors, and then after that, they could do some type of showcase for the general public. And again, like the Nintendo Direct segment before this is all rumors and speculation. So take it for what it's worth, but I wouldn't put anything on your calendar until we see an official announcement. And that's all we have for today. Let me know if anything we covered caught your attention. Make sure to drop a comment below and let me know. And if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing so. Only about 10% of the people who watch my videos are actually subscribed, so it would help the channel out quite a bit. I want to thank you for watching, and be good.